Hallå och välkomna tillbaka till Aokana. Idag så tänker jag att vi ska sitta här och läsa lite. Förhoppningsvis lugna min katt ner sig, så jag kan få läsa i fred. My vision was filled with blue and white. Bright light streamed across my face and back as I was buffeted. Bright light streamed across my face and back as I was buffeted by the wind. I was counting down inside my head. If I kept flying at that pace, I'd reach my destination in 3 seconds. I'd gone through the motions countless times already, so the right timing had practically been engraved into my body. 3, 2, 1, now. Here I go! I hunched forward and curled my knees inward. Nice. Then I used my body like a spring to kick off the air with my legs. I did it. I was riding the wind as I leaped forward. The wind that had been crashing into me previously had become my ally. I started counting again. I had a tailwind now, so 2/3 of the previous figure was enough. And so, I went over the final 3, 2, 1 countdown. Goal! I stopped my body instantly, as if it reached the spot marked on the map. Though there was no actual map to speak of, still, I knew I wasn't even a millimeter off. After taking a deep breath, I looked up to find the person I was looking for a short distance away. How'd I do, Aoi-san? I flew over to her and looked up at her face. I can't believe you made such a good time with an air kick turn mixed in. Vad är det, katt? Ja, vad är det? Vill du komma här? Vill du komma? Säg. Kom. Du kan få läsa det här spelet. Med mig kanske. Wait, you mean... She flashed a happy smile in response to my question. You did great, kid. That's a new record. Sweet. I jumped for joy upon hearing Aoi-san's words. And Aoi-san simply watched me with a smile. It was a smile that never left her face. Oh, please, I'm begging you. Well... The next morning, our classroom is wrapped in an unusual atmosphere. This is the first time I've met someone like you. Join the Flying Circus Club and we'll make your talent bloom together. Vad är det, katt? Vad är det? Vill du komma hit? Kom. Ja. Hej, katt. Kom. Du sitter här. Sätt dig här och spela lite med mig. Eller läs med mig. All thanks to Shion-san, of course. Ja. Är det ett spännande, katt? Ja, slå inte till. Den där. I don't know how he found us, but he's here trying to recruit us first thing in the morning. Ja. Önskar du att du kunde flyga, Morgan? I'm the only member right now, but I'll be fine. We'll be free if you and Hinata join. Alltså jag fattar inte hur han kan vara den enda. Det här är, så vitt jag minns, är det 1 utav 3 ställen i Japan där man kan flyga såna här. Och det känns som att det borde vara någonting som många är intresserade utav, för det är ju skitcoolt. Så det känns ju som att det borde vara en större grej, kan man tycka. Det känns ju som att det är många som säkert går i den här skolan enbart för att de liksom flyttar till den här skolan bara för att kunna ta del av det här. Men jag vet inte. Hinata-san is going to join. Of course, I'm convinced you two will become an invincible team. He's been like this since yesterday. I need to put a stop to this before it's too late. Hörru, Morgan, det är min cola. Du får gå och dricka vatten eller något. Ledsen. Shion-san, classes are about to start. Also, it really seems like you're bothering Kurashina-san. I try to cut in on their conversation, but he just ignores me. Isn't there someone else who can stop him? Hörru. Nu räcker det, katt. You guys are being pretty noisy this morning. What's all this fuss about? Oh, perfect timing, class rep. You see, this guy is... Huh? Oh, Yaga looks at Shion-san and... Oh, big bro. Oh, Madoka. Your siblings? Yeah, this is Shion Aoyagi. He's my older brother. Well, an unexpected turn of events. I was under the impression Shion was his last name. Turns out it's his first. Anyhow, Shion, classes are starting, so you need to leave. Oh, okay. I'll be back again, you two. He walks out of the classroom after making that unsettling announcement. Oh, I see. I guess the promising recruits he was talking about were you and Asuka-chan. He didn't mention any names, so I didn't know. He's already talking about us at home. Yeah, it's been a while since I last seen him that excited. Oh, Miss Kagame's here. We'll talk more later. Sure. Well, looks like all of you are here. I'm starting homeroom then. Oisan goes through homeroom as well, Phil, as always. Then, during the break. I never would have expected him to be your brother, Madoka-chan. Yeah, that really took me by surprise too. Makes sense. I mean, our names aren't similar at all. Plus, we don't even look alike. Unsurprisingly, the hot topics right now is Aoyagi's older brother. Huh? Was someone here? Morning, night? Huh? Let's go back to sleep. It's not even lunch break yet. Okay. I make the low blood pressure Snoop re-enter the lands of slumber. It's better that she doesn't get involved. She'd only complicate things. Why does he want us to join so badly? Well, our school's Flying Circles Club was downgraded to a circle because there aren't enough members. Det är samma plott som i varenda spel. Oh, I didn't know. Varenda version novel har den här plotten. Typ. Hörru katt. I remember hearing about how clubs and circles work at orientation. You need a certain amount of members to start up a club. If you don't have that, or the member count of an already existing club falls below the requirement, you become a circle. Circles don't get a club room, club advisor, or any funds, so there's not much room to grow after you get stuck with that status. That's why I want to recruit other members and become an official school club again. I see. I feel bad for him. Still, I have my reason for not joining. Tsubasa. Ah, so you two have decided to join, right? He appears before us again like he promised. 30 seconds of the classes end for the day. He arrives in our classroom. Listen, all the other members of the Flying Circus Club graduated, but if you guys join, we can regain our former strength. What do you say? He's pushing forward energetically. The guy is vigor incarnate. And we're losing ground in the face of that energy. Oh, okay, I see. In that case, I'll give it some serious thought. Kurashina-san is shooting glances at me as she answers his question. Guess she's wondering what I'm going to do. I should give him my answers first. I take a deep breath before speaking up. Senpai. What is it? Hinata, if you have any questions, I'm happy to. Sorry to say, but I'm not joining your club. Why är det katt? Why är det katt? Why är det katt? Ta det lugnt, katt. Huh? Again, sorry about that. I'll be on my way now. Oh, Hinata? Wait, Hinata-san. What? You really aren't going to join the Flying Circus Club? Sorry, I just don't feel like it. But you seem to know a whole lot about Flying Circus, and during the match with Sato-san you... Hördu katt? Vad vill du? Kurashina-san tries to reason with me. Sorry. But I simply cut her off and walk away. Hinata-san? Kom katt. Han låg och sov typ innan jag började med det här så... Det är lite synd att han vaknar precis när jag håller på och ska spela det här. Det är typiskt. Later that day, I'm in my bed. I couldn't even work up an appetite, and after a light dinner I'm just rolling around lazily. The only thought on my mind is what happened earlier today. I went out of my way to choose a school that didn't have a flying circus club. After mulling over my thoughts for a while, I shoot up out of bed. Oh man, things get real dirty if you don't take care of them. Oh. I'm greeted by a pile of clutter upon opening a drawer on my shelf. There's a baseball that I've only used a single time. Also, I can see an outdated handheld gaming device. Why do I still have this stuff? I'm convinced there's some mechanism at work that gathers all the junk you don't care about in one place. Not sure whether to call myself a pack rat or a sloth. A sloth. I dig through the pile and finally find what I'm looking for. Vänta lite. Okej, vi ska testa igen här. Jag tror inte jag kommer komma så långt, men testar ändå. Nu, idag har jag inte hörlurar på mig så jag kan höja volymen lite också. I dig through the pile and finally find what I'm looking for. There it is. Then I pull out a box that I haven't opened in a very long time. And after that, I place it on the table. I guess it's been collecting a lot of dust. I dust off the box a little before opening it. Inside, I find a pure white body with green lines. This was an extremely popular model in the past. I see that there are two things engraved onto them. Oisan's autograph and an important pledge. How many years has it been? My flying circus shoes. The performance of gravity shoes has gone up since I last competed, making these shoes obsolete. Plus, they're way too small for me now. No, the real reason I can't wear this again is different. Simply staring at them has me feeling depressed. Never thought things would turn out like this. I let out a deep sigh before placing the shoes back in the box. If Senpai shows up again tomorrow, I'll turn him down flat. I'm positive that'll make him give up. However, I soon came to learn that there was something just as strong, or perhaps even stronger, than my resolve. Vänta, det där får mig att tänka på någonting. Det var någonting jag tittade på. Och så sa de liksom såhär, de visste det inte då, men om det här skulle ändra hela bla 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 allting. Det var liksom så här. Det är en jättecool grej som bara kommer en berättarröst och bara nej. Det är det inte. Jag minns inte vad det var. Namely, Senpai's tenacity. Next day, Friday. Eller va? Hinata, tell me, have you had a change of heart yet? Oh boy, here he goes again. Like I said yesterday, I will never change my mind. And now, here I go again. Ugh. He closes his eyes and let out a loud groan, but that still isn't enough to deter him. Alright, you're finally giving up? I see now, you're testing me. Huh? You're making sure my passion is for real. Makes sense, really. I was naive to think 1 or 2 attempts was anywhere near enough. Aoyagi-senpai nods fiercely. Alright, I'll take you up on that challenge. I'll do it as many times as it takes to prove myself to you. Listen, senpai. You got this all wrong. I never said anything of the sort. I'll see you again next week. Need to find a better way to show my passion before then. Senpai storms out of the classroom without listening to me at all. Jeez, thanks for listening. No? And then, from that day on, he started taking extreme measures. Monday. Please, I need you to join. No. Tuesday. I'm ready to do anything, just say the word. Want me to bow to you? Hey, don't start doing that now, there are people watching. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you can even be the president if you want. I'm totally fine with being a normal member. I've never even asked for that. Look, just stop flying after me, alright? Saturday? What do you want then? Money? Power? The only thing I want is for you to leave me alone, and don't you dare come to my house on the weekend. This guy's nuts. And so, after a week of him more than living up to his as many times as it takes, promise, I find myself completely exhausted. Oh, come on, Mashiro. If you love me, try your best to catch me. No, this is the worst. I love you so much, but I'm not good at flying. It's next Monday. After somehow shaking off Aoyagi-senpai's assault, I started Kurashina-san's flying lesson. This has become a part of my daily routine by this point. There, huh. Kurashina-san has been getting better this entire time. But she's still nowhere near good enough to pull off the technique she used during that match with Satoin-san. Hell, I'd hesitate to even call her flight stable at this point. I'd love to see that again. I hurriedly shake my head as those words leave my mouth. What the hell am I saying? I've been thinking about flying circus a lot more often lately because of Senpai. Still haven't changed my mind though. I'll never join his club. It's just hard not to think of flying circles when I'm flying around so much. Yeah, that's all. I'm back. Så vi vet att han kommer joina förr eller senare ändå, men Kurashina-san was tottering a little at the end, but she managed to safely return to me. You did good out there, since you finally gotten used to changing directions, mid-air. Guess that means it's about time to wrap up your lessons for good. Oh, thanks. You should have no trouble getting around. Wish she'd work on her form though. Well, she will slowly get her as she commutes to school, so I got no reason to worry. Hey, Misaki. Oh, what is it? We're done with today's practice. Okay, give me a second. I shout out to my classmate, who's just goofing around, and relax my mind. It's time I report back to Aoi-san. These lessons are finally coming to an end. Hinata-san? Yeah? Kurashina-san addresses me right as I'm about to inform her of my decision. Do you still not feel like joining the Flying Circus Club? Yeah, nothing's changed. Really? Kurashina-san keeps pressing the matter. You heard me talking to Aoyagi-senpai earlier, right? I did, but I figured maybe you weren't being honest. I am. I'm telling you, I don't want to join Wall. Kurashina-san suddenly closes her face in on mine before speaking. Do you really mean that? Like I said, nothing's changed. I nearly get overwhelmed by her eager spirit, but still manage to keep my composure. Kurashina-san, however, keeps staring at me from up close, and eventually... Got it. She quietly mutters those words before pulling back. Good. She seems a bit down, but I'm sure I'm just imagining that. Maybe I was a bit rude though. Guess I should apologize tomorrow. Unfortunately, right now, I have no way of knowing the true meaning of her actions. Maybe I'll find out the truth tomorrow. I'm going to join the Flying Circus Club. For real? I somehow belt that out faster than Aoyagi-senpai. Wait, seriously? Oh, that's awesome. I can't believe it. Thank you so much, Kurashina. I'm really looking forward to it, President. The press? Guess she isn't kidding. The puzzled look on her face must have been her mulling over this decision, och dessutom vad var det hon sa? I'm going to join the Flying Circus Club. Det är inte ens en klubb ju. Det är bara en liten cirkel. That puzzled look on her face must have been her mulling over the decision. Still not sure if she's joining because she actually wants to though. Could just be doing it because I turned him down. Not that it matters. Fact is, she's joined the club now. Okay, let's have our first meeting today. Sounds good. They throw very contrived expectation lad and looks my way. Cut it out. I avert my eyes from their act, get up off my seat and leave the classroom. What's their deal? None of them get how I feel. Flying circus isn't something I want to get back into. I saw it all. Same. And I obviously know what they're getting at, but I still ask them to elaborate. Seems like you got roped into something fun. What was that about? How exactly did that look fun to you? Well, considering her unique personality, I guess it would look entertaining to her. It's not the least bit entertaining to me, though. Kuroshina-senpai joined the Flying Circus Club, huh? Ugh. To be honest, I'm also a little interested in flying circus. Huh? You are? Whoa, never thought I'd live to see the day you care about something other than food. Heh, are you sure you can afford to be so rude? What will you do if Masher and I stop hanging out with you? You don't mean you... Misaka pulls a paper out from her breast pocket and waves it in front of me. Mashiro, please read out what's written at the top. The first word is club, then comes admission, and lastly form. I see. Nothing's worth getting worked up over. They just wanted to join the Flying Circus Club. So yeah, we got our first meeting after this, but the only guy in the club is president. Presh. That's why you're wandering around, looking to see if some random guy wants to join. Huh? Misaki-senpai, I spy a random guy. Whoa, good catch. And he also happens to be super athletic and good at all kinds of sports. He's the perfect fit for a club. I'm heading out now. Super athletic. Wow. Det var ganska generöst sagt. Oh my. We'll be waiting for you, Hinata-senpai. Oh, what's wrong? You look pretty down in the dumps. Is it that obvious? I'm sorry about all this. Looks like Shion's been causing you a lot of problems. You can say that again. But anyway, are you going somewhere? I noticed she's holding a gym bag in her hands. Now that I think of it, she seems to be heading in the direction of the school gate. Yeah, somewhere. Aoyagi's reply is pretty vague. And that somewhere is... I'm Shion Aoyagi's little sister, remember? Figured. Yeah, you have the right idea. I decided to become the club's manager. Though, we're not an actual club until we have one more member. You gotta be kidding me. That means all the people I usually spend time with have joined the Flying Circus Club. Also, since Shion asked me to, I'll go ahead and say this. For what it's worth, I'd also like you to join the club. Duly noted. Huh, look, don't take it the wrong way. I'm not doing this for him, I swear. I just really want you to join us. You serious? Yeah, considering how the other members are, it's bound to be fun. Don't you want to be a part of that? Bound to be fun, huh? Anyway, Shion is waiting for me, so I'll be going now. Later. I see Aoyagi off with that half-hearted reply. And so, after fending off Senpai's aggressive recruiting tactics, I find myself forsaken by everyone. The next day. Something outrageous happens. Okay, I'm starting homeroom now. Oh, also, this isn't all that important, but starting today, I'm the club advisor for the Flying Circus Circle. Flying Circus Circle. With all the new members, we're just one short of being promoted to our club. What's wrong, Masaya? You look about ready to snap. Miss Kagami, we need to have a talk in the faculty room later. That's usually a teacher's line. Once classes end, I immediately head over to the faculty room to speak with Oi-san. There you are, get in here. She doesn't really get flustered or anything and just calmly observes me. Let's cut to the chase. How much of this did you plan out in advance? What are you accusing me of exactly? That unexpected match, Senpai's sudden recruitment drive and you becoming the club advisor. Sounds like a string of coincidences to me. Miss Kagami. Don't you think you're going a bit too far? She looks pretty mad about my accusation. I'm sorry. I hurriedly apologize. However, she just smiles in response. Well, I guess I can't really blame you for that. Things did work out to my benefit. What the fuck in her? Right? But I'm sorry to say this is all a coincidence. Judge this situation however you want, but just know I wasn't behind any of this. Any of it. If she'd been pulling strings, she would have just admitted it. I always started trusting her because she is such an honest person. Wait, that means this is some work of fate. But even so... I still don't... I know, I would have been a lot more aggressive if time was enough to heal your wounds. Oisan shrugs as she responds. There, take a look. She points at the window. Outside I see the Flying Circus Club starting practice. Kuroshina-san, Misaki, and Arisaka are standing before Aoyagi-senpai with solemn expressions on their faces. What? Just keep watching. I listen to her advice. I'm going to start our flying club's practice now. First off, we're going to do some weight training to build our muscles. Hey, landströja, invade. What? You serious? I don't want to get thick arms. I can't possibly lift anything heavy. Is that really going to make us fly better? It probably will. Just trust me. I'll explain in more detail when our advisor arrives. Oh, come on! And outside like me can't really complain, but their first practice session seems to already be a disaster. Vad fan, det kan inte förvänta sig att de kommer vara... Att det kommer gå bra första gången. The president doesn't appear to be confident in his instructions, which has filled the other members with doubt. Man, that was the wrong approach. They should be doing exercises that help them build up their stamina or improve their reflexes. That will improve their overall physical performance and allow them to practice more efficiently in the future, right? That's what you taught me. Oisan nods upon hearing my words. Why not pass on that wisdom? Huh? I'm not telling you to return as a player. Instead, why not try your hand at coaching? Me, a coach. I will admit that the idea is less stressful than returning as a player. However, I know getting involved with the flying circles will eventually force me to face my demons, whether I want to or not. And I have no interest in digging up old memories. Those girls are like newborn chicks. They can't even fly properly. Someone needs to show them the ropes. The real fun begins once they learn to fly properly. And I think you're perfect for that role. All sorts of emotions swirl around inside my head. My thoughts on the matter are still fairly muddled, but there's also a part that's more clear than before. However, I can't bring myself to say yes right now. I mean, the way I see it, my feelings of wanting to avoid the sky entirely can't just be brushed aside. And so, I'll think about it. I put it off for later. I give Oisan, who's gazing at me intently, a non-answer. Fine. She doesn't get angry, nor does she smile. Instead, she simply accepts my words with an understanding look in her eyes. Then, she raises her hands casually. That's when I realize the conversation is over and take my leave. I slowly pull the faculty room door open, walk through it, turn around, and give her a light bow. And after all that, I quietly close the door. Phew. I let the tension escape my body as I lean against a pillar next to the door. I'm finally breathing properly again. Great. I guess this was bound to happen eventually. I had been avoiding the sky as much as possible, doing my best not to even look at it. But now, it seems to be pulling me back to it. Almost feels like it's saying, "It's been long enough, don't you think?" Well, I can't deny that I'm being a big baby. I stare down at my feet. I should be used to seeing my slippers there, but the sight still feels unnatural to me. The wings I obtained as a child have dulled and disappeared. I'm sorry. Pathetic. I don't even know who I'm apologizing to. Oh, Hinata-san. I've been hearing that voice. I turn toward its owner. So, this is where you've been, she says happily, seemingly out of breath. I thought you had practice. Why is she here? No, I did, but I came running because I want to talk to you. You do? My heart's beating a mile a minute. Yeah, I know exactly what she's going to say. Well, She starts to speak as she fixes an unwavering gaze on me. Seems she's worried about how I'll react, but that doesn't seem to be stopping her. Please teach me flying circus. Bingo. She couldn't have been more obvious. Or more determined, frankly. I'm sorry, I know it's rude of me to ask, but I can't help it. I'm sure you have a good reason for not wanting to join, but I still want you to be my coach. She hits me dead center with a passionate request. Her assault forces the memory I've been trying to seal away to the front of my mind. Why? Huh? What do you want me, of all people, to teach you? I mean, can't you just get someone else? Good question. Kurashina-san flashes me a smile as she responds to my question. Well, you're the one who showed me how fun flying can be. So I want you to teach me much, much more. That way, I'll learn to enjoy flying more and more. That's my reason. Because of those words. The slightly ajar door to my memory swings wide open. Hey, teach me how to fly. Isn't that what I'm doing? That's not what I mean. I want you to teach me flying circus. Huh? That's awful sudden. Wait, why me? Because you're the one who made me want to fly. Huh. Huh. Wahaha. Waha. Why are you laughing? My bad. It's just seeing you say that with such a serious look on your face is a riot. Come on. Fine, sorry I laughed at you. Wait, you mean... Yeah, I'll teach you all I know about flying. Then you can soar through the sky and have as much fun as possible. Cool. For starters, I'll teach you some magic words. Magic words? Yeah, words that'll give you strength even when you're sad or in pain. Sounds awesome. Go on, tell me. Okay, listen closely. Back then, flying was the thing I enjoyed most in the world. That was why I got hooked on a sport that let me take it to the next level. My dream eventually ended up getting shattered, so I ran away from the sky, but I can't keep others from enjoying the fun of it for selfish reasons. I take a few deep breaths as I mull over my thoughts. Then, while looking Kurashina-san in the eye, I respond. Alright, I'll be your coach. The moment she hears my answers. Really? Kurashina-san's expression lights up and she's positively beaming. Thank you, I'm so happy. Bet she'd be flying around right about now if she had her gravity shoes on. That's how happy she looks. Okay, first things first. Yes, what is it, coach? Ignore everything Aoyagi-senpai said. Huh? His routine is a quick way to turn into a musclehead. I'd rather not do that, honestly. I prefer to have a figure like Miss Kagami. Not sure you really want a body like hers, considering... forget I said that. We should hurry over to the others. Okay. What? Kurashina-san moves towards the stairway, ready to head off to practice, then immediately turns back to me. Coach? Huh? Now facing me again, her long pretty hair goes up as she... I'm looking forward to practice. Directs a deep bow at me. Same here. We both look at each other and smile, and I'm quite sure the smile I flashed wasn't weighed down by my trauma. No, I know it wasn't. We make a dash for the courtyard. Sunlight filters in through the windows, mixing with shadows from the frames to make criss-cross patterns on my face. And on the other side of that glass is an endless blue sky. I take off my slippers, throw them in the locker, then put on my shoes and run over to where the other members have gathered. Huh, guess I'll stop here for today. Let's see, what are they up to? Oh, Masaya, wow. I see. Looks like you made your decision then. Welcome back, Masa... No, it's still too early to say that. I'll save those words for when things heat up and you're having a lot more fun. That's for the best, right? Episod 1. Teach me how to fly. End. Jag fick en achievement. Nästa episod. Jag fick en achievement, en Steam achievement. Coolt ändå. Okej, men vi ska ta avsluta nu. Så får vi höras mer imorgon. Tänker jag, för att jag hade tänkt att jag skulle spela in såna här avsnitt typ en gång om dagen. Med vissa undantag så ska jag försöka göra det i alla fall. Så att vi ses imorgon. Och tills dess får ni ha det bra. Så hörs vi då. Tack för att ni har tittat. Hej då.